There are barely 9 days left till India goes to poll, with the first phase commencing on the 19th of April. Out of the 543 constituencies, the electorate in 102 seats will cast its mandate on 19th. High-octane campaigns are underway, with the BJP aiming to cross the 400 seats and the India bloc attempting to thwart the ruling party's plans. Today, we take a look at some of the high-profile faces that are contesting the election in Phase 1 in as many as 17 states. Let's start off with Uttar Pradesh, which will hold the elections in all the 7 phases starting from April 19th. It is the Union Minister Nitin Gadkari who's contesting. All right, actually, let's start off from Maharashtra, because it is the Union Minister and the sitting member of the Parliament from Nagpur who's contesting once again from his hometown. He will be facing off against Vikas Thakre of the Congress. Nitin Gadkari is the incumbent member of the Parliament from Nagpur. He has been elected twice, in 2014 and in 2019 as well. Last time around, he had defeated the Congress's Nana Patole by a margin of over 216,000 votes. What is interesting to note is that his opponent Vikas Thakre currently represents Nagpur in Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. So that's going to be a fight that would be worth tracking. Next up, we have Dr. Jitendra Singh. Dr. Jitendra Singh is fighting in Udhampur constituency against Lal Singh of Congress. He has also served as a member of the Parliament from Basholi constituency previously. Jitendra Singh has assumed office since 2014. He has served as the incumbent Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions. Dr. Jitendra Singh previously won from the same constituency against Vikramaditya Singh of the Congress. Moving on, we are shifting our focus to Tamil Nadu, where K. Annamalai, the current BJP president of Tamil Nadu, is the next high-profile candidate. He will be contesting from Coimbatore against Rajkumar Ganapathy of the DMK. Annamalai's opponent has been active in political circles of Tamil Nadu, and he has also served as the mayor of Tamil Nadu. Previously, it was the CPIM's P.R. Natarajan who won from this constituency against BJP's C.P. Radhakrishnan. Next up is Kanimoi Karunanidhi, who is in fact the sitting member of the Parliament. She is going to fight against SDR Vijayaseelan in Tuticorin. And Kanimoi has been elected as the first female member of the Parliament of Tuticorin constituency in 2017. She was elected as the DMK's deputy leader of the Lok Sabha as well. She has previously defeated Tamilisai Soundarajan of the BJP, while Kanimoi won 56% of those seats, of those votes in that tight contest. Next up is Karti Chidambaram, who has also previously been elected in 2019 by winning the same constituency of Sivaganga in Karnataka, wherein he won the seat held 7 times by his father P. Chidambaram. Karti Chidambaram has previously unsuccessfully run for the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, where he had lost to Senthil Nathan of the A.I.D.A. Shifting our focus to Assam, where one of the key contenders is Gaurav Gogoi. He will be contesting from Jorhat. He will face off against the incumbent member of the Parliament, Tapan Kumar Gogoi of the BJP. The son of the former Chief Minister of Assam, Tarun Gogoi, Gaurav Gogoi has represented Assam's Kaliabor constituency in the Lok Sabha since 2014. This time around, the Congress has fielded him from Jorhat as the Grand Old Party aims to wrest this seat from the BJP. Now, another key face from Assam is the former Chief Minister of the state, Sarbananda Sonowal, an incumbent member of the Parliament from Lakhimpur. He will be contesting from Dibrugarh this time around. His opponent is Lurin Jyoti Gogoi of the Congress party. The incumbent member of the Parliament of Dibrugarh seat is Rameshwar Teli of the BJP, who has been winning since 2014. Now, what is interesting is that Sonowal was elected from this very seat in 2004 when he was the member of the Assam Gana Parishad. Now, next up on our list is Kiran Rijiju, who is the Cabinet Minister of Earth Sciences and Food Processing Industries. He is contesting from Arunachal West against Nabam Tukhi. Kiran Rijiju is a three-time member of the parliament in Lok Sabha from Arunachal Pradesh. Kiran Rijiju won this seat previously as well when he defeated Nabam Tukhi, who only ended up winning 14% of the votes. Shifting our focus to another key contender, Biplab Kumar Deb. He is contesting from Tripura West constituency against Ashish Kumar Sinha of the Indian National Congress. Now, Biplab Kumar Deb previously served as the 10th Chief Minister of Tripura from 2018 to 2022. He has also been the President of the BJP Tripura unit from 2016 to 2018. The seat was previously also won by BJP's Pratima Bhaumik, who had defeated Congress's Subal Bhaumik. Kuldeep Rai Sharma is another big star candidate. He is currently contesting from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, where he is contesting against KJB Selvaraj of the A.I.D.A. Kuldeep Rai Sharma has also served as the President of Andaman's Congress Committee up until 2021. He previously won the Lok Sabha elections in 2019 and ended up becoming a member of the parliament from the Lok Sabha. All right, we've taken a look at the first top contenders, the star contenders for the 19th April elections that are going to take place. The Lok Sabha polls begin with full gusto. I'm going to start my conversation here, and let me get in Advocate Rajashekaran, who's the president of the Voice of Tamizanandu. And Advocate Rajashekaran, quickly a response from you, and I'm going to put my focus on Tamil Nadu because all the states of Tamil Nadu are going to go to poll in a single phase 19th of April. Our key focus over here was the star candidate of the BJP, who has gotten immense support from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who is also incidentally right now in Coimbatore, which is the seat from where Annamalai is also going to be fighting. Now, this has never been a BJP bastion. This seat has been DMK winning the elections traditionally. How do you view the development in terms of whether the BJP will be able to garner votes and seats and perhaps even a seat win from this constituency? Do I have with me Advocate Rajashekaran?
Are you able to hear me?
Now I can, sir. Yes.
Good evening. I really, I understand that what you wish, and I'm sorry I cannot speak to the wishes of your whatever you want from me. But fact of the matter is,
I'm sorry, I'm not
Tamil
asking.
Nadu,
I do not have any wish whatsoever, sir. I'm right now saying that it is the star candidate of the BJP. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been campaigning very hard for him aggressively. He's right now also in Coimbatore. None of his speeches in Tamil Nadu are devoid of Annamalai's name or his presence or his accompaniment with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Can BJP really end up winning the Coimbatore seat?
I honestly agree with you that star campaigner is Prime Minister Modi. That is the harsh truth. Nobody can deny that fact. But again, when Coimbatore constituency, which you are speaking about, it is fight between DMK and ADMK alone. Yes, definitely BJP is trying very hard to make their presence throughout Tamil Nadu, and they may succeed in getting increase in the vote share. But I don't see any single seat in Tamil Nadu that BJP is going to win. That is the reality and the ground situation. Of course, in social media and national TV debates and regional TV debates, BJP members and BJP supporters are saying they will win 40 seats. Yes, I totally agree with them. On the social media, yes, BJP will win 40 seats. But as far as the ground situation is concerned, it is fight between DMK and ADMK, and the election is not for the state assembly, it is for the central elections, central government, the formation of the new government.
Right.
So it is fight in Tamil. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, it is fight between two major regional parties. Other parties are in alliance with either ADMK or DMK. Of course, BJP is contesting alone, and they may try or attempt, or they may get some increase in their vote share compared to the previous elections. I don't deny that fact.
Okay.
But
So then Advocate Rajashekharan, there is the splinter faction that is led by O. Paneerselvam, who has been in talks with the BJP. How is that panning out?
No. O. Paneerselvam is in alliance with BJP, and he is contesting in the independent symbol at Ramnathpuram, where Prime Minister Modi was. That was the talk going on, that he is going to contest from Ramnathpuram, which is the southern part of the state. But as far as BJP's election campaign, they are vigorously doing it. They are doing very good campaign. I really regard them for that. But the harsh truth is, at ground, at the booth level, there is no presence of BJP and their alliance partners, because all are splinters, as you rightly mentioned. All are leaders with individual capacity. One is Devanathan, John Pandian, G.K. Vasan, O. Paneerselvam, and BJP Tamil Nadu.
So one more question. Like the last time around, when the BJP was contesting elections in Tamil Nadu, it was in an alliance with the A.I.D.A at a time when O. Paneerselvam and Edappadi Palaniswamy were both part of the A.I.D.A. Now, does this work in favor of the BJP or against the BJP? That this time around, there is a break, there is a division within A.I.D.A, and right now BJP is fighting the election all alone.
See, with the ADMK, united ADMK and BJP, definitely they would have made a huge impact, and they would have definitely won nearly 15 to 20 seats if they had aligned now. But here, the ADMK with Edappadi Palaniswamy broke away with BJP, and they have made alliance with actor Vijaykanth's party, that is DMDK, and they are contesting alone, which they are, of course, they will land up in getting second place in a few seats. They say, even Coimbatore, I am told ADMK is giving a very tough fight to the DMK candidate, which you mentioned that star candidate is Annamalai, which of course for BJP members and cadres who are mostly in Chennai city and few pockets of Tamil Nadu and Coimbatore, they may think that he is their star candidate. But as far as the constituency is concerned, it is fight between, I'm talking only about Coimbatore, with DMK and ADMK, and the DMK has edge over, because the MLAs, the one parliament constituency consists of 6 assembly constituencies, where 6 MLAs are from DMK. So, in spite of anti-incumbency, they will somehow win the constituencies wherever they are majority, because they have the infrastructure, they have the members at all levels. They have their cadres at all levels, from the booth, from the district level, from the union level.
I'm going to again talking about Tamil Nadu. I'm going to shift my focus to the other star candidate that is going to be contesting this time around in the first phase itself, and this is Nitin Gadkari. And quickly getting a response from you, Rishi Bagri, about Nitin Gadkari, and he has been winning the election consecutively from his Lok Sabha seat, which is Nagpur. Would it be any different? Would a contender from the Mahavikas Aghadi, and this is Vikas Thakre of the Congress, be able to upset him?
I don't think so that NDA is as a depleted force can face BJP in the Maharashtra right now. In Maharashtra, I think the NDA is very strong, and I think the only difference in 2019 and 2024 will be the Nitin Gadkari will be increasing his vote victory margin to a new high. So, and he has definitely done a lot of work in the infrastructure sector, in the road sector. So that is going to be get reflected. He has, you go and check Nagpur, the way the metro is functioning, the way the fastest metro construction has taken place in that city. You need to go and check, and you need to see. So obviously that is one thing. And one of my friend was talking about Tamil Nadu. I just want to say one thing about Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu always very, the results are very, it's a very anti-incumbency. This is a state which always faces anti-incumbency. In every 5 years, it's give a very strong swings. So in in the last election in 2019, the swing was towards the DMK. Now the swing will be away from the DMK. And the ADMK without is now looking very weak. It is not even in the news. So that space and that vacancy has been occupied by the BJP. And
Okay.
it shows that DMK is directly attacking the BJP. It's not attacking ADMK. So it's clearly a BJP versus DMK. And I think this time the Tamil Nadu will give you a very surprising result, which will defy all poll pundits on Tamil Nadu.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to the other star candidate, and this time around, let's keep our focus to Dr. Jitendra Singh. Dr. Jitendra Singh in Jammu and Kashmir. Let's quickly hear it from let us Sumit quickly getting you into the conversation and about the fact that Jammu and Kashmir, where BJP has found it difficult to get a foothold when it comes to whether it is assembly elections or Lok Sabha elections. Do you think the landmark judgments, the landmark policies that have been brought forth by the government of India might favor it?
Megha ji, thanks for having me on your show. In fact, if you look at Udhampur, Dr. Jitendra Singh has been winning it for last 2 times. So he's going to win a 3rd time as well, because that is the quantum of work which has been done on the ground. And if you look at the population matrix, it's not a typically a Muslim-dominated constituency. But if you go back to Valley, it's 98.5% Muslim-dominated. So things change in Valley. But when it comes to Udhampur and the Jammu regions, things are altogether different. So if you look at the quantum of work done, if you look at a person who doesn't have even an allegation of corruption, a person who is very upfront and honest, and person who is a doer. He has all the things on his. And let me tell you another USP after Dr. Jitendra Singh is he does not interfere in the local politics of the BJP in the state. He is very focused to his constituency. And when I talk to the people there, the quantum of work done, वो कहते हैं हिंदी में सोना बिछा दिया है. I mean, that is what the people are telling me, सोना बिछा रही है उन्होंने. So the quantum of development what Mr. Jitendra Singh has, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji has ensured, that was not seen by the people of that constituency ever before. Looking at the paradigm, looking at the shifts, looking at the more development which has come to J&K, looking at the tourism which has come to J&K, looking at the landmark judgments, looking after the abrogation of 370, overall mood. If you look at the whole Jammu region and the parts of the Kashmir region, it is pro-BJP today. Because you see, Abdullahs are not a player. And if PDP is no entity there, this Apni party is no entity there. There's one more party which I forgot the name. There's one more which has come up. These 3-4 people are not an entity there. It is always versus a BJP versus Congress. And looking at the track record of Congress and and in their manifesto, in a way they are saying, we'll get back Article 370. After that, nobody from Jammu, and even Ladakh or in the parts of Kashmir is going to vote for Congress.
Okay.
Congress is completely out of the game.
Okay, so then also let's also quickly take a look at the assembly elections that have not happened in the last couple of years. In fact, more than a couple of years. I think 2019, after which the breakup of the PDP and the BJP happened, and since then there has been no government. And do you think there will be disgruntlement, and it may showcase in the Lok Sabha's results as well in Jammu and Kashmir?
Honestly, Megha ji, if you look at the Jammu region, there never ever was there were any other issues. All the terrorism, all the separatism was centered in the valley only. Valley, if you look at the erstwhile state of J&K, is 15% of the area. So the problem has been always here. Jammu does not have it. Jammu is a very happy, lucky go place. And millions of people go to Mata Vaishno Devi every year. So have you seen anybody talk anything in last 30 years? So Jammu and all, there is no problem. The people even in the Kashmir are very happy with what is happening. The political parties, jinki dukaan band ho gayi, like Abdullahs and Muftis and all, they are not happy. Ghulam Nabi Azad has swung his own party. Apni party has come out of PDP. These people want to be back to power, but the Honorable Home Minister and the Honorable Prime Minister has promised. as soon as the things are right from a security perspective, from a geopolitical perspective,
Okay.
statehood will be granted, election will be held.
Okay,
And let's not
fair
forget,
enough.
Megha,
Okay, all right.
4 elections have already been held,
Okay,
including
I'm going to come back to the southern state of Karnataka, and focus is on the star contender from the Congress's side, Karti Chidambaram, yet another safe seat, because P. Chidambaram, his father, has been winning this seat consistently over the past several terms. So, quickly getting an understanding from you, Anurag Naidu, that while there are these bastions where the Congress is most definitely going to win the election, going to win the seats, but when it comes to the larger picture of the maximum number of seats that are going to be won, it looks like the tide is once again in favor of the N.D.A.
I think, look, just to correct your sentence, I mean, Karti Chidambaram is contesting from Tamil Nadu, and his father happened to be contesting from Shivganga.
Beg your pardon, yes.
Yeah. So in Tamil Nadu, yes, Congress, over a period of time, they do have their traditional, seats where they win. I would not call it as a traditional bastion or a traditional vote bank. No. If people who know the Tamil politics and the South politics will acknowledge the fact that Chidambaram always maintained a very cordial and a good relation with the DMK, in particular, right? And one of the reasons being the DMK has always been a supporting force to the Chidambaram family in that particular seat, and they've never, swayed away from it. And the cadre basically, it is not a Congress cadre. It is mix of Mr. Chidambaram's personal cadre and a lot of DMK. So I think Congress as an independent party do not have a cadre of their own in Tamil Nadu, and that's a reality. All these years, Congress has been partnering with, of course, most of the time, almost every time with the DMK. And, they managed to get a good amount of MPs, because if you see the Tamil politics, the relevance and importance of member of parliament for this, family-owned parties is far less. So, as long as they are safe and they're comfortable in their own territory in Tamil Nadu, they don't mind giving away 10, 15 or 10 to 12 MP seats, or maybe 8 or 9 MP seats. And it really doesn't matter for them, because Tamil politics do not, navigate around the central politics. So they try to isolate themselves. They're very centric to the state. So, that is why Congress has been benefiting out of this particular policy, this particular nature. Now, what BJP has done now is BJP has tried to do a women. Yesterday, I was on your channel, and any other channel, people has been telling, BJP is doing wrong. BJP, if they had a tie with the I.N.D.I.A, possibly they would have got more seats. The whole idea of BJP is to go independent. They know they're going to damage themselves in terms of seat tally. But if they don't take this big step, they're never going to grow in the South. So the whole bolder move for BJP is to grow on its own. It may take time, but eventually they start with 1, 2, 3 seats. And yesterday somebody said that, okay, you just by having 7-8% of votes, how are you going to convert the seats? You don't have candidates who have ever entered the parliament, but 2014 had 58%, 300 plus MPs who are first-time MPs. Nobody knew that they're going to win in 2014. So who knows? In Tamil Nadu will spring a surprise, and there'll be 7-8 first-time MPs from BJP. There is surprise in waiting.
That's one way of looking at it. Kevin Matthews, Sunny, let's quickly getting you also into the conversation. And Kani Mui, who's fighting from Tuticorin. Of course, again, a safe seat. She has been winning from here. Last time around, she defeated BJP's Tamilisai Soundarajan. So here, when the analysis is being made by other analysts, there is opposition, there's the DMK who's been attacking the BJP, talking about how if it had worked in tandem with the A.I.D.M.K, its chances of getting a better result would have been far more, versus now that it has decided to go it alone. How do you think BJP coming into the equation, is there a likelihood of it denting the votes and seats of the DMK? Keeping in mind, as was mentioned by my other panelists, that it is Tamil Nadu sees, I think the last term it was A.I.D.M.K that was ruling the state, then it came the DMK and M.K. Stalin, and this time around, again, we are at this point of time at a juncture where we are saying that, let's think, let's see what happens.
See, madam, one thing you have to understand about Tamil Nadu politics is basically the southern states have always been at the receiving end of the centers, policies. Let it come from even Congress. Even in Congress, it was there, but over the past decade, the BJP has been taking a lot from the developed states. If the BJP has been taking a policy of punishing development, wherein if you look at the tax devastation, if you look at a lot of things, see, the southern states have been, on the receiving end. And to add on to that, see, the southern states have generally maintained a policy of communal harmony, of secular coexistence. And BJP's politics have always been in stark contrast with that. So the people of these states, where there's a lot of ideology backed, and the communal angle has not really worked out even previously. So the BJP's agendas and policies and strategies take up hit, and the other parties score a lot of brownie points in the southern states.
Okay, but do you also feel Hindu bashing and Sanatan Dharma bashing by the DMK will work in its favor?
See, while the RSS and the BJP has been claiming a lot of Hindu bashing and Sanatana Dharma bashing, what the people here really understand is that this is this is a community, a group of people who have been exposed to ideology for the past few decades, or for past half a century. Unlike, there are certain regions in this country where it has always been communal. But when you look at Tamil Nadu was never about communal divides. It was all about ideologies and identities, on a much bigger and brighter scale. So the people really understand that even though BJP and RSS are making a lot of hue and cry about this being, people understand the subtleties and nuances behind the statement. So even the hardcore BJP people in Tamil Nadu really understand that it is just rhetoric coming from, and it's not actually Sanatana Dharma bashing, but it is a fight against an attack on the secular fabric of this nation, because the Hindus and Muslims and Christians have peacefully coexisted in these states. And that is why the BJP's antics doesn't, find ground here.
All right. I'm going to shift my focus now to the northeastern states. Every single one of the 7 states is going to poll on the 19th of April. I'm quickly going to, bring in the star candidates over here, which is Gaurav Gogoi. Gaurav Gogoi is going to be representing Kaliapur constituency. He has been representing this constituency since 2014. This time around, he has been fielded from Jorhat. And Jorhat is the constituency where BJP has a stronghold. So, the reason why Congress has fielded him from Jorhat is something that will need to be deciphered. And if he is able to upset the BJP here, which means that the Congress's job is done. Similarly, when we talk about Sarbananda Sonowal, again a BJP man, he has been the former Chief Minister of Assam. He is an incumbent member of the parliament. He's a sitting MP from Lakhimpur. This time around, he'll be contesting from Dibrugarh. And of course, his opponent is going to be from the Congress. His name is Lauren Jyoti Gogoi. Now, let's quickly understand, and let me also in that space also get in the profile of Kiran Rijiju, because Kiran Rijiju has been winning the Lok Sabha seat from Arunachal Pradesh 2 consecutive times from 2014-2019, and he has also won the Arunachal West seat from 2004 to 2009 when he was a sitting member of the parliament as well. He's also had been appointed to a number of ministries, and he's the Minister of Earth Sciences right now. He, at one point of time, up until 2023, was the minister of the country. He's the Union Minister of Law and Justice in our country. And then we also have the big profile of Biplab Kumar Deb, again a former Chief Minister of Tripura. He is this time around contesting from Tripura West. Against him will be the Congress party's Ashish Kumar. And this seat, Tripura West, was previously won by BJP's Bhaumik, Pratima Bhaumik, who had defeated Congress's Subal Bhaumik. So, we take a look at these 3 seats, these 3 star contenders from the Congress and from the BJP, and let's try to figure this out as to why are these permutations and combinations being made by these political parties when their previous leaders and sitting MPs had been winning from these seats. So Manasvi, how do you understand this shake-up that has been done, not just from the BJP side, but from the Congress's side as well? When you have a seat that is being won by a member of the parliament, why change the seat and put another contender?
So specifically speaking for Gaurav Gogoi, I think in the last Assam Assembly election, he had done pretty well for himself and for the party, whatever he could do with the kind of Modi magic there and with the kind of work already done by BJP there. Then also he was able to give some fight. So it's about him to leave his traditional seat, get into a new seat, try to gather new vote shares there. And he's a young leader from the state, and he can do. His father was the chief minister. He understands the dynamics well. He understands the politics well. He is an upcoming leader in the Indian National Congress, and in the second line of leadership, he's one of the prominent faces for Congress. And it is also about his establishment in his state. So with this kind of juggling up, it's all about him making sure that his vote bank increases in the entire state. It's not about one particular seat, but in the long term, if he eyes to become the chief minister, if he eyes to become a leader from the northeast in the future, to a one particular person who could be pointed out from the Congress side, who could call shots, who could do work, could be this particular person. So that's why I think it is a good step for him. He may lose, he may win, that's a different thing. But this particular entire scenario is a good exercise for an individual who's already winning there, has a vote there, is a tentative future leader of the state from the Congress, very well oiled with the Congress leadership, understands the dynamics of the leadership at the center level, at the state level. So it's a good thing for him in particular, and also for the Karyakartas of Congress, so that they get, so one particular seat, they have a good vote bank. By jumping into this seat, they can create another leg of vote banks and Karyakartas. The vibe becomes stronger there.
Okay, all right. Tadasuk Ariful Hussain joining me on the telecast right now. Mr. Hussain, Sarbananda Sonowal, again the key contenders, the star contender for the BJP. He has been the former chief minister of the state, and he has been getting votes and seats for the party ever since.
Thank you very much for keeping me here. First of all, I'd just like to correct a few things. Number one is that Kaliabar constituency, Gaurav Gogoi was contesting from Kaliabar constituency earlier, and he won. But he is not contesting again from the Kaliabar constituency, because Kaliabar constituency is no more exist. Because of the delimitation that has taken place in the recent past, so the Kaliabar constituency is no more. So earlier the Kaliabar constituency was encompassing Titabar assembly constituency, which is Gaurav Gogoi's own constituency. So this is no more now. So he is contesting from his own constituency, in the sense means in Jorhat is a part of Titabar constituency as well.
Fair enough. Okay.
Secondly, regarding the Lurunjit Gogoi, he is not from Congress. He is from an alliance of Congress, that is from Jatiya Parishad, Assam Jatiya Parishad. So there is a seat sharing of the Congress and its partner of I.N.D.I.A alliance. So Lurunjit Gogoi belongs to that constituency. Sarbananda Sonowal is contesting and winning the elections from Dibrugarh for quite some time. But yes, now he is also contesting again. It's fine.
Okay. And he's contesting again, and okay, so and he's going to be contesting from the very same seat. So the likelihood of the northeastern states and the maximum number of the seats will again go to the N.D.A. Is that something that we can just assume and move on?
No, not really. Not really. Northeast has a different fabric, and it is a very, very secular, region of the country. When the Goraksaks were going violent all over the world, the Kiran Rijiju himself said that how can you stop, eating beef in the Arunachal Pradesh? Okay. So it has a very, very different dynamics. It is not, similar to the rest of the country. It is a very, very secular fabric. Yeah, recently the Chief Minister of Assam is making various, nonsensical, statement making very harsh comment to the minorities, especially to the Muslims, because Muslim has a very big vote share in Assam. Around 30% of the voters are from Muslim religion, and there are various other districts of the northeastern states which has a very majority of the vote share. And another political party which has emerged in the last decade, its name is AIUDF, All India United AIUDF, led by Badruddin Ajmal. So it is also taking the Muslim votes towards them. And the unfortunate and very serious part is, as I am a coordinator of the National Election Watch in the state of Assam, is that slowly the criminal record holders are contesting in the elections more and more from the northeast, and more difficultly that more and more rich people are contesting. So the democracy is shifting towards the criminal record holders.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
to the rich people.
Okay.
That's a dangerous trend that is taking place in Assam. And another important note is that around 56% of the candidates who have contested in the first phase of the election are below graduation of their academic attainment. And thirdly, only 10% women has contested. So the women is not participating in the Northeast. Women is not allowed to participate. As you know, the most 4 of the states of the northeastern states is governed by the 6th schedule of the Constitution. And all the autonomous councils that we have, they don't entertain the women leadership in their own constituencies. That is a very sad part, and which needs to be.
So do you think the 33% reservation that the government has now passed in the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha will allow for this lacunae to be filled, that more women leaders will be then fighting as candidates for the Lok Sabha polls? Will this help? Will this help northeastern states and Assam particularly?
I don't think that the reservation has already taken place. So
the reservation has taken place, but it has not yet been implemented. It is supposed to be implemented from the next term.
No, not next term, and after the next census. So you never know how much time it will take. So.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. You've made your point. I'm going to quickly move to my next set of candidates and to the regions, and I'm going to start with Arjun Ram Meghwal, who's also the Union Minister for Law and Justice. He is contesting from Bikaner constituency. He has been fighting from the Bikaner constituency, and he ended up winning against the Congress. He got 59.82% of the seats last time around in 2014. Again, if we take a look at another constituency candidate from the BJP, it is Bhupender Yadav. He's also from Rajasthan. He's the Union Environment Minister. He will be fighting from Alwar constituency. He has been pitted against Lalit Yadav of the Congress leader, and in fact Alwar was won in 2019 by Mahant Balaknath, and he ended up defeating Congress's Jitendra Singh. So in Rajasthan, which is also one of the states where BJP has gained full dominance. Last time around 24 of the 25 Lok Sabha seats were won by the BJP. This time around BJP asserting that it will win all the 25 seats. How does the mandate vote for the BJP in Rajasthan, particularly in contrast to how elections are won in the state at the legislative assembly level? Would you like to reflect on this, Sumit?
Meghaji, you see, if you look at Rajasthan, you're absolutely right. When you look at the assembly, there is this, what you call as a musical chair, five year this, 5 year this. But if you look at the assembly, if you look at the parliamentary elections, it has been always BJP. If you look at the last elections, it was a clean sweep of BJP in the Rajasthan, though the state was won by Congress. But if you look at the Congress camp, where is Mr. Kamal Nath? He's not there. Where is Scindia ji now? Scindia ji is from MP. So Kamalnath ji is not there. There are frictions and fractions within the camp. Now there's a new leadership which is in place of the BJP at the state level. And except Sachin Pilot and Gehloti's son, who doesn't like Sachin Pilot, and Gehlot does not like Sachin Pilot. If you look at the Congress camp, and they say one is very close to Rahul Gandhi, one is very close to Priyanka Gandhi. So if you look at the Congress camp, it's a full divided house. So in such a divided house, if you expect something to happen and move, it will be asking for a miracle. While as the BJP is a well-known machinery, you talk of Mr. Megwal, 59% of the vote share. So people with those credits, Bhupendra Yadav, he will comfortably be able to make through Ajmer. There should not be a problem there. So if you look at these people who have a wild all machinery, they have karyakartas on the ground, they have repute on the ground, there are no corruption charges, there are no allegations of corruption, Modi magic works, state government is yours, and you have recently won an election, which will definitely have an impact on the parliamentary elections. And if you look at last year's parliamentary elections, it was again a clean sweep for you. So the problem in Congress is they have to find a mudda, they have to find a karyakarta, they have to find the money, and they have to find a motivated cadre and a clean leader who can come and contest these people and have a chance of winning. The problem with Congress is if you look at all the 5 parameters, they are lacking at all the 5 and forget the infighting. Who is working from whom? And where is Mr. Kamalnath's loyalty? Have you seen his picture with he and I think Nakul Nath, his son, was pictured with Prime Minister Modi? What was he doing to meet Prime Minister Modi? What is he trying to get from I hope he didn't go there for an autograph and a picture. I think it was something more than that. So with those real situations happening at the Congress at every level, if you look at Madhya Pradesh, Kamal Nath, if you look at, Mr. Scindia leaving them, even in Rajasthan, the things are equally good or bad. They don't have any tall leader. They don't have anybody who is going to stand up to these leaders and they're not going to win. It will be again a clean sweep for BJP, whichever way we look at it.
Okay,
BJP
all right. I'm going to shift my focus to Uttar Pradesh. Now, when we talk about Uttar Pradesh and we talk about the Pilibhit constituency where Prime Minister Narendra Modi was present as well, he was campaigning hard for the candidate over there, which is Jitin Prasada. He is fighting against Bhagwat Saran Gangwar of Samajwadi Party. It is interesting to note because last time around in 2019, it was Varun Gandhi of the BJP who was contesting the seat and won the election. This time around, while Menaka Gandhi, his mother, has been given a seat from Sultanpur, Jitin Prasada has taken the place of Varun Gandhi in this particular constituency. So Manasvi, while we see that this internal change has happened within the BJP, there are these, two prominent names, Menaka Gandhi and Varun Gandhi. Do we also, with this shift and the shift that the BJP High Command has had with Jitin Prasad coming into the picture and Varun Gandhi relegated, does this also reflect on the deteriorating popularity or the importance that Menaka Gandhi and Varun Gandhi have within the party?
See, Varun Gandhi has been very vocal about Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP recently, and that is not something which the Prime Minister or the BJP's idea of democracy, internal democracy, would be aligned with. So, whatever points he has raised were valid, but somehow in a political setup, in a party setup, such questions are generally not put up in public. That has to be a private thing which he could have raised it, but that is something which is up with him and the party to discuss. So that is the reason. So in BJP, you don't see such kind of volatile statements being made by the party workers. Why don't you see that? It's a very disciplined party. You may have issues. So the world's largest political party cannot have issues. That cannot happen. You have issues, you have opinions, you have discussions. So you may have counter narrative. While we 4 or 5 people are sitting here, we may not align together on a same particular objective. While we are debating at NewsX, our objective would be to give the best whatever we understand or would want to say. But we may have different opinions. And when it comes to the world's largest political party, obviously people would have different opinions, different suggestions. So when and why don't they speak up is because they also know, as Karyakartas and as MPs, MLAs, ministers, they also know. They don't become the MLAs or MPs on their own popularity, because the popularity of one particular person is much bigger, much larger than any one of them combined together. So that's why the Modi factor, We don't say this is a BJP factor. We say this Modi factor. Why? Because one particular person is leading from the front. He is winning elections for the party. He brings party back into power in 2014, continues in 2019, creates a momentum for 2024 where he says, "For ab ki baar 400 par." So this is what the narrative is. So it's not BJP's narrative. It is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's narrative.
And also,
So
then, you spoke about how Varun Gandhi has been vocal against the Prime Minister and the BJP High Command. Is that the reason he has been relegated?
So I don't think in the last 10 years in BJP, any person who has spoken against the idea which could go against BJP has been promoted ranks. I have not seen that. Any person or any family member of that particular person who's into either a MLA or a MP or a minister has been decimated. Not immediately, but whenever the right time comes. So right time for Varun Gandhi was this time when this ticket has to be distributed. So it was not given to him. So this is what happens. So Prime Minister as a persona, if you look at Prime Minister as a persona, he does not give a verbal combat. He does it by his action.
Okay.
So he'll not be speaking against anyone.
Okay.
He'll not do any kind of direct actions. But this is a said thing. You are no more an MP now.
Okay,
so
fair enough. Sumit, you want to make a comment on this?
You see, Meghaji, the challenge with BJP is when you're a cadre-based party and when whatever these committees or the people at the top or the elected committee members they choose. So you have to toe the party line. Now, I as an MP might have a different opinion, but I have to keep it within the party. If I start writing articles about it, if I start going public about it, if I start praising my cousin brother, who is Rahul Gandhi, if I say Rahul ji ne bada acha kaam kiya, and if I intend to send a list of 22 MLAs ki inko bhai ticket de do UP Assembly mein, I think I as an MP will be crossing the line, and it is not compulsory that both mother and son can get the ticket. So between mother and son, one has got the ticket, one has not got the ticket. So Jitendra Prasada has a more winning probability. And when it comes to party discipline and cadres, every time you have to give chance to the newer leaders. But if people keep on getting ticket even fifth time, then where will the new leadership come from? What will be the motivation of the Karyakarta? Why should a Karyakarta work for you?
Okay, all right. I'm going to shift my focus to Bihar, where elections are also going to take place in some of the constituencies in the first phase. And the one big popular face is Sushil Kumar Singh, who will be fighting in the first phase. Now, he is a popular candidate from Aurangabad in Bihar. Sushil Kumar Singh was previously elected in the 12th and the 15th Lok Sabha as well. He contested in 2014. He got 39% of the votes and won because his opponent at the time, who was Nikhil Kumar of Congress, won. Okay, all right. So his contender won 30% of who was from the Congress. He ended up winning almost 40% of the votes and therefore the seat also. And this time around, he is contesting against RJD. And it is Abhay Kumar Sinha who is going to be representing RJD against him on the Aurangabad seat in Bihar. There is Jitin Ram Manjhi, another very popular face. He has served as the 23rd Chief Minister of Bihar. He's also served as a Minister for Scheduled Tribes and Scheduled Castes in the Nitish Kumar cabinet. Right now, he will be contesting from Gaya constituency as a member of HAM, for which he is the founding president. And he will be fighting against RJD. And the candidate who will be representing RJD is Kumar Sarvajit. So, taking a look at both these leaders, Jitin Ram Manjhi, a very popular face, former Chief Minister of Bihar as well. We have Sushil Kumar Singh from the BJP. Now, in both these scenarios, and if you could shed some light over here, Rishi Bagri, that, both of them are this time around fighting the RJD. Both of them had last time around fought against the Congress and won the election. Now, when it comes to the RJD, it's a different nut to crack. Keeping in mind that the party has maintained a considerable amount of clout by way of popularity and gaining people's vote. Okay, Sumit is not okay. I don't have with me Rishi. Let me quickly get a response from Sumit on this.
Yeah, you see, Meghaji, it is RJD, after, Lalu Prasad fiasco, after his conviction, the popularity is not there. And when it comes to the prime ministerial candidate, look, people want Modi, whichever you want. It's not a state assembly election wherein Lalu factor or Tejasvi factor or something can work. Those caste equations can work. But when it comes to a prime ministerial candidate, they know if they're voting for Mr. Manji or Mr. Singh, the vote will go to Modi. Ultimately, everybody who votes says, no, I want Modi ji as the prime minister. Where is the opposition prime ministerial candidate? Whom I'm going to vote for? There have been all the talks about opposition unity and all that. You know what is happening in Aam Aadmi Party. You know how the things are really turned turtle with them. And still, as there's no prime ministerial candidate, I don't think people are going to waste their vote waiting there, because if these leaders are good, they're clean, they will vote them, and by that they will be voting Prime Minister Modi, because the opposition, unfortunately or fortunately, has not been able to give even an option which can be considered. When there is not an option which can be considered for an assembly election, it's different. Okay, it will be Tejasvi Yadav or it will be Nitish Kumar. So they know there are two people whom they're going to vote for. But for the post of the PM, where is the opposition option? Why should I waste my vote with the RJD? At the end of the day, neither Tejasvi Yadav or Tej Pratap Yadav or Lallu Yadav, they are not going to become the prime minister anyway. So what is the point of the vote?
Okay, all right. On that note, I'm out of time, but I thank all of you for joining me on the telecast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.